Alright, hey guys. So this is my first ever proper YouTube video that I'm going to have a go at, and I'll give it my best go, and we'll see how well I do. Hopefully I don't stammer about like an idiot as much as I, probably usually do. But why not begin where any beginning should be, at the very start of one's journey? So we'll have a go at this lovely little game, which I do happen to love entirely. It's awesome, it's beautiful, and hopefully we can do really well at it. So let's have a go. Like, one of the first things I figured out when trying to do some of this shit for myself was I found it really hard to talk over the game. So I made sure I set volume and stuff for the game down so that I didn't feel like I had to shout over it. It was one of the major, most off-putting things I discovered when trying to talk over a video. Lovely, such a lovely little soundtrack at the back of it. The people who did this game was just so awesome. They really are. There's really so much to this game that has been left unanswered, and it's really weird. But well, for you guys who know the game, perhaps you know some stuff, and perhaps someone can tell me all the stuff that goes on with it. But for anybody else who hasn't watched the journey before, we'll find out how it goes. There's us. There's a little guy. I know, just sitting in the sand. This is weird. They thought people would turn the camera with tilting the controls, but in driving games, it is one of the things that does come up. Oh, look at that sand. Look how lovely that sand is. Again, it looks gorgeous. Oh, and by the way, you want to check out our name? Oh, there we are. So that little symbol is unique to every guy, and what can come with this game is that other people can be online with you, and so when they all do their little name, that little symbol in the bubble comes out a little different, and so that's why I'm confident that is the equivalent of their name, which happens to be the only language they can talk about. So it's kind of like Pokemon system, really. The only word they can say is their name, but in different tones and in different bop 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 bop. Just stuff like that. It's really cute though. It's that's all you need to know about them. Just have that one name to them. Look at that. It's so breathtaking. And so our journey does begin. Well, yeah, all feels still menu, still feels so cinematic, but it's really just waiting for you to move along. Where's that mountain? Oh, wait, there it is. Right there in the distance. God, this game was beautiful. If you haven't played it, even if you watch all of this, you should still play it because it's so nice to explore. So to explain a bit about myself, I'm a Staffordshire University video game design student, and when we were talking the first or second year of game design, one of the stuff that was mentioned was to do with journey. And so they were talking about how at the beginning you get this feeling where you're bogged down, you're kicking up the sand and you're dragging along, and there is very little movement into the air, which, as you'll see, will be a major key point about this game as we get along. And all you can do now is just little hop step these little bits of stone, because I mean we don't know if we have hands, so we do need our ledges to be small. Then we have these little dudes, these little bits of cloth that sort of merge into us. Then it grows our scarf. Whenever we go back to... Our power is ribbons. and it helps us fly. The magic power of the ribbon helps us to fly, and once you fly away, we lose our energy, and then we come back and get it recharged. And it's all about just like keeping in touch with these bits of ribbon. Yeah, you can see that on the scarf that all the magical talismans and stuff are gone, so our power. And over here, we join our buddies. But if I keep here, I yell out to them. There we go. They come to your call, which is really nice. Yeah, let's get a bit of flying in. Let's help about. I'll go to that secret bit over there. Because that's one of the other great things about this game. Not a word is said, and I feel like a lot of like really artistic games, or certainly indie games that go for nobody talking, are going for the most amount of like artistic style to it, because it's all down to your own interpretation. You know, like a book versus movie. The book is you are creating for your own imagination the kind of scenery and stuff that these words are being interpreted by you as. Here's a nice little secret. And so you like, you're not, this isn't like direct path to get to. Oh look! Oh, it's gone now. But this stone right here, he had the same name as our dude. And look, you got, so our voice is the names, and all these other dudes have died, but that's some person or some of the little dudes here has had the same name as me. So maybe I'm descended from him, maybe I happen to inherit his name, who knows? But that's just one of the awesome things that make this game what it is. Oh, how sparkly the sand is, it's gorgeous. We'll just go into this ravine, but not without some mad parkour skills. Look at my surfing. Aren't I amazing? There we are. Every single shot all feels so cinematic. Hang on, I messed up there a bit. We need to make our scarf grow. I saw something glowy, but I got misled. I'm not sure how this place works actually. I would like to know how this place works, because later on in the scene, this is kind of like your teleportation hub, and you can go back to other areas. Based off like going back to here. Yeah, there's some ribbon dudes like trapped in there. What was that all about? Just so I explain, I have played this game before, but I'll try. I'm very terrible at it, but I will try and stay from being spoiler free. Ah, there we go. That's it. Ah, no, we gotta walk it. Where did it go? There it is. Now our scarf goes a little bit longer. Okay, I think it's remembering. Our voice has some connection with the ribbons and bits of cloth that makes them work. It's like fish. It's like schools of fish, which make them even more awesome. And then by joining with them, you can fly so high. So you just saw a few of those bits of glowy pools, teleportation spots. So later on in the game, I think there are like little areas that you do find, and by just finding them, I'm really unclear on what you have to do, but by finding a little area, I could teleport back here, or vice versa. In my next play of the game, or your next play of the game, you can teleport yourself back to this location. Here we go. Again, just every single shot looks amazing. But this is when we talk of our voice. And then we go into a little meditative state. Who am I? Hello? It's crazy. All they have to do is show one mountain, and that's it. So in the beginning, the mountain spewed out all the names and all the magic of this world. It went to the souls of the birds, went to the souls of the plants, then went to be the souls of the white cow, that we will call them. And then they found magical energy spots that was condensed to form this magical ribbon. And it breadcrumbs the narrative to you. And even after a few playthroughs, you get the idea of what went on here, but at the same time, it doesn't fully understand what my connection is of all this. We'll get to that later in future playthroughs. It's a bit too much to cover in just the first one, but now we'll call it quits there, and we will continue this at the next stage. Thank you very much for tuning in. See you all later.